Hi 5E fam, hope you're all well. So today's video we come to you with a slightly different tone only because we have an unwanted guest. Yes, an unwanted, very unwanted guest. So let me take you back to how I discovered it and why it's unwanted. So it was last night, kids went to bed and the house was finally quiet and still. And I was just sat on the sofa, put some telly on, and it was literally just, I was relaxing for a few moments. To the side, I spotted some, some shadowing, because it was quite dark in the room, like the lights weren't all lit up. So there was just like a lamp on and the TV was on, so it was quite dark in the room. And out the corner of my eye, I saw a shadow, of which was too big to be a spider. Definitely was not any type of insect like an ant or any other type of insect. It was definitely something much bigger, and if it was a spider of that size, oh my gosh, I don't know what I was gonna do with myself. Like I said, the kids were in bed and luckily Kill was home, but he wasn't in the room with me, so I was freaking out. I was like, what do we do here? I kind of froze, but at the same time started to sweat, and it just got super hot. Like I was just panicking. What do I do? Because I knew it was something. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't a shadow of something falling, or there was no one in the room. There was no draft. It was just pretty much unexplainable. The only thing that I could conjure up in my mind was, it's got to be some sort of like a mouse or the biggest spider on the planet. So at this point, it was like I had to call Killer, and I was like, please just come and check this out. You need to come now. He came in a hurry because he was like, what's going on? What is this? So I'll show you in a moment exactly the area where I did see it. But since then, I literally cleaned the entire house. Like I couldn't tell you how many times I've hoovered, swept up. We moved the sofa out of the way just in case you could see and spot what it was. Anyway, like I say, we cleaned up the whole entire place and went to bed that night feeling a bit uneasy, not knowing what it was because we didn't find it. So at this point, it was like, was I seeing things because I was so tired? Or was it a case of it being something and it's like hidden itself away conveniently? So we basically hoovered everywhere, cleaned up everything. Next morning, wake up thinking, right, I'm gonna have to try and like do some digging here, some investigating to see if I can spot anything. Anyway, I scoured around the area, found what looked like droppings. Yes, like mice droppings. And I'm like, okay, it's confirmed. I wasn't seeing things. I wasn't going crazy. Yes, I was tired, but I know I wasn't that tired. I know I saw something. So yeah, definitely can say that now we've spotted mouse droppings, we had to call someone in to get this sorted, because there's no way I'm going to be living with a mouse or any sort of unwanted creature in my house. I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. So we called in pest control. Pest control will be investigating everything, looking at all the nooks and crannies around the house, even around the property, outside as well, if there's any holes, because apparently they can like get in through the smallest of holes and eat their way through things. Like, oh God, I literally did not want to continue reading about this once I started researching. So pest control came in and had a good investigation. They kind of did confirm as well that it was droppings of some sort. My heart literally sank, but it's under control. We've not spotted it since, so it could have made its way out. I'm fingers crossed, and I'm hoping it has made its way back out and not to return. The traps we've set, they've blocked up certain areas and things like that, and had a good look around the property to see if there was any potential like obvious signs of where it could have come through. Upstairs is absolutely fine, thank God. It's just downstairs, and I think it's just the one. That's what they've said so far. So let me show you exactly where it was that I spotted it. I hope we don't catch it on camera now whilst I'm showing you guys, but let's go check it out. But before I do show you, if you guys can, make sure you like and subscribe so we can keep sharing our content and sharing our journey with you. so our family can grow. We'd love to keep sharing all our experiences with you, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay guys, so this is the exact spot here where I saw it scurrying along. So first of all, it came from this direction, stopped about halfway point, and it ran off again. And since, I mean, it's been cleaned, cleared, there is nothing there, and we've not seen anything since. So let's hope pest control can get control of this. We mentioned it to the kids, so they're aware of it and they just know like what's going on, wondering, you know, why the pest control people will be here and stuff. So just explain to them, obviously, what I thought I saw, who's coming to fix it, and if they were to spot it, also they can be prepared, right? So I'm gonna just take you over now to Amara, and she can share her thoughts with us. So here's Amara. Hey.
Hi guys. So, as you know, there might be rat or mouse in the house. That creeps me out. I am petrified. As you might know, I'm scared of ants, spiders, bugs, anything like that. That just creeps me out already. So knowing there's a mouse lurking in my house does not give me a good vibe. I am very scared, but I hope pest control finds this thing,
whatever it may be.
Yeah, gets rid of it, or at least tells us something about it. And I hope the traps work, but I do not want to wake up one morning and find a dead mouse in a trap. So that is creepy, but as long as this doesn't go upstairs, I think that's at least a good positive. So yeah, it's petrifying, as we're not used to that in the UK, like, at all. In the UK, you're just used to, like, some ants, maybe, but not a mouse. So this is scary.
Yeah, so we got the all clear that upstairs is absolutely fine. Thankfully, there's nothing going on up there. And yeah, this is unknown territory for us, totally out of our comfort zone. And like Amara said, we've only really had to ever tackle ants at a push in the summer. And the odd spider or two, right? Like here or there.
Big ones, but
yeah, it's really, really bad. Like we're so not used to anything like that. But apparently, when we spoke to the pest control, they said that it's very normal, very common in Dubai, because like in warmer climates, it's very normal to have this type of thing go on. And especially in a location where we live, so like in a villa, it's more apparent, whereas I think apartments and things are probably less prone to it. But yeah, so like villas and things like that are a bit more frequent. So
crazy, because they're going through the pipes which are in the walls, and it's just crazy. But at least not coming from the ceiling, because if they were coming through from the ceiling, they could just drop on us at any moment.
Okay. I don't want to think about that.
It's scary. It's really not nice.
We've set traps. They've got like all these different poisons and things like that going on for whatever.
That won't affect us, but it'll affect the mice.
Yeah.
Or the mouse or the rat or whatever this thing is.
Yeah. So the next thing we know, and we've been told, is that once they've set all these things up to catch it, whatever it is, they'll come back in 3 days to investigate, to clear out whatever it may be. And also, if we were to see anything prior to the 3 days, we've got a contact that we can obviously reach out, and they'll come and either remove it, retrieve it, sort it out for us. So but either way, this is not okay. It's not okay. But they're in control of the pest, which is what we need and want. So stay tuned, and we will check back in 3 days' time and let you know and update you with where we're at. And hopefully it will be gone.
We're in the clear, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. See you in 3 days.
Bye.
So we've decided to vacate the property and get a bit of a break from it all. So we're heading out, and we're going to go and check out some of the holiday festivities that are going on. Let's go and check it out. Okay, so a few days have gone by after we've had the incident of the unwanted guest, and as advised, we let the pest control do what they needed to do and take a look around the entire property, every corner, every possible chance that there could have been an opportunity for something to have got into the property. They literally scoured the entire place, checked it over to ensure that there wasn't any possibility of anything else coming in or anything else kind of being uncovered. So like I say, top to bottom of the house, I know there was nothing upstairs, and we had confirmed advice from pest control that there was absolute no possibility of entrance via any point in the entire house from outside, or the walls, or like any pipe work or ceilings or vents or AC kind of units. Like there was just no way anything could have got in. And if there was any chance of anything coming in from any point, it was all trapped, covered. So pest control literally had it covered, is what struck me to be a bit unusual. And I was like, okay, this is not normal. I need to kind of check what's going on here. Telltale sign that basically I found some sort of like droppings. I was done at this point. I'm ready to leave. I'm like packing my bags and checking into the nearest hotel because it's not okay. That is not okay for me. I literally cannot live that way. I'm not used to it. This is the first time I've ever experienced anything like this. And like, I know we live in a desert, okay? I get it. It's a hot place. There's going to be all sorts of little things going on out there. Like I've seen crickets, which I'm not accustomed with. Like we just don't get crickets roaming around in the UK. I've seen all sorts of different creatures and little creepy crawly things, which, you know, you kind of can get used to. You get by, but not something that replicates, like, you know, a four-legged furry creature. I'm not doing it. So anyway, we vacated the property, let pest control do their thing, and my suspicions were correct. Basically, they did say there was something here, confirmed that it wasn't multiple, thank goodness. It was just the one, and it was just a case of them catching it. So they found it, caught it, and it was the teeny tiniest little mouse. Yep. I literally couldn't believe it. I was living on eggshells. I could not settle. I was super nervous and I needed this thing gone. Thankfully, the pest control were amazing. They came, they sorted everything out, super thorough, efficient, and on it. And look, it was no rats. My goodness, I think I'll be on the next flight back. Forget about the next hotel. accommodation, but it was a teeny tiniest little mouse. So it was captured, it was confirmed there was nothing further, and what I needed to uncover was how on earth it actually did get inside if the house is fully sealed. So I needed to kind of do a bit more digging and investigating about this. So I then went on and I was racking my brains. I was like, how has this gotten in? If everywhere is sealed, it's tight, like the house is brand new, super clean. And yeah, I just needed to know how it got in, because I don't want this to be happening again. I do not want to repeat. So I was basically tracing back to like our last steps, our last movements of things. Pest control did also ask, like, have you left doors open? Have you ever, like, we've got balcony doors, double doors downstairs, like, have they been left open leading onto the garden? And I was like, no, because it's been so hot outside, like we just haven't left any doors open for a long period of time for that to even occur. So I'm thinking away, what could it be? And I was like, it was the light bulb moment. So because of the lead up to Christmas, I have all like my Christmas decorations and things like in storage. So I'm thinking, okay, and we have a storage outside, and it was like in big boxes. So those boxes from the outside storage have come into the house. I set up my tree, I set up all my decorations around the house, and it was that very night that I spotted it. So to my belief and understanding, that is the moment I believe it came out of the box, which was in storage, which was outside of the property. We've then brought it inside, and unbeknown to me, it's kind of come out thinking it's found its new home. I do not know what, but yeah, it's at that moment, I think it's come from that said box. I've learned from this, and I will not be repeating this mistake. I'm going to seal tight, shut everything that ever goes in that storage, clear out the storage completely. I mean, there's not much in there, but I feel like, because, like I say, we live in a desert, these things do occur. It's probably burrowed itself and got stuck in the storage room, and possibly couldn't even get out. It was so teeny tiny. It's like a little baby, poor thing. But yeah, so I believe that's how it's happened. We learn from these things, don't we? A lesson learned here, and definitely not one to be repeated. So that was that. We've not had anything since, nor do I wish for anything to be repeated. But we mentioned this to one of our friends, and they were in hysterics. So like, you called pest control for what? Like literally they were laughing. They basically have only called pest control if there was like multiple, and if there were like the actual rats kind of situation. For a teeny tiny mouse, it's not something that you literally call pest control for. Like, that's kind of unknown out here. So I felt kind of silly, but I guess we learned from it, and we're just not used to this kind of stuff at all, nor do I want to get used to it. At the end of the day, it was caught. Whatever it was, we found out was a teeny tiny mouse. Yes, it was an absolutely unwanted guest, which is now no longer here. It has safely been removed by pest control. Thank you so much to the guys that came out. So yeah, we just want to keep things real with you all. You know, you're on this journey with us, which we appreciate, every single one of you. We want to share our experiences of joy. We want to share our experiences of adventure, the fun, the good times, but also, if there are any bad times, low moments, we want to share everything with you guys. So please make sure to subscribe so we can take you on the journey with us throughout the good, the bad, and the not so great moments of our lives. We appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to like and subscribe. Keep watching. We'll see you on the next video. And that's our little unwanted guest saga over. We will keep you up to date with all things that go on 5e fam-wise. We appreciate all the support so far. Comment below if there's anything that you would like us to try out, any things that you'd like us to do that are here in Dubai that you perhaps have not had the chance to see or do for yourselves, and we can check it out for you and give you our ratings and honest opinions. But yes, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed. See you on the next video. We are 5E fam, 5 vibes, 1 family. Stay you, stay true. Peace.
No animals were harmed in the making of this video. Well, okay fine, maybe just the one.